Quite a bit. I mean, you're adding a Pro Bowl caliber offensive tackle that's played really good football and played on championship teams. Um, he has all the measurables you look for. He's a massive human, and that part's clear. When you see him move and in the OTA period, even though there's no pads on, just his attention to detail, his footwork, his size, all those things show up. And you can go back and look at how he's played as of late, and he's probably as good a player as we could have possibly added for our offseason on offense. I mean, he's really going to, I think, help us solidify that front five.
Across the league, the change of the run game has been apparent for the last few years,
Mm-hmm.
but now we see financial devaluation of the running back position.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on that across the league?
I just think that's what the league is doing. You know, it's a passing league. Statistically, it bears out that the teams that throw the ball most effectively tend to be the ones that score the most points and inevitably win the most games. That's sort of the way the league has evolved, and you're seeing a lot more resources put into receivers and guys that affect the passing game on both sides of the ball, and that just happens to be a devaluation of what the running back position might be. So I get it, but those are a lot of good players out there that still have an impact on their teams. But that's just the way the league has shifted, is much more pass-heavy, pass-centric version of what you're seeing now based on what it was 10 years ago.
Now that his contract is restructured, do you think there will be any change or what Joe Mixon looks like in the offense this season?
No, I think Joe's going to do – I mean, Joe was super productive for us last year, both in the passing game and as a runner. We can put him into some positions that I think can help us as far as schematically goes, and see if we can get a few more lighter boxes and less guys to run against, which, you know, if people are going to devote those resources to the passing game, then there should be some opportunity for an increased role. So Joe's been productive every year he's been here. He's a great member of the team. He's got great energy. He's a great leader. I'm happy he's still playing for us personally. Yeah.
For a team that's had the type of success that you guys have had, it's pretty unusual. I guess that's the right word for the coordinators to all hang around for as many years as you all have.
Yep.
Why is it that you all have been able to keep this core together, and why is that so important?
Yeah. Most of those factors are out of our control. You know, you get an opportunity to leave and take a job for a head coaching job or whatever that may look like. Don't control that part of it. So, but the continuity part is enormous. I mean, just to have guys be together for 5 years, and again, most of our staff has been the same too, not just the coordinators, but that many people that have worked together in the same system for a long time. I think it bears out that tends to be an advantage in a league where there's very few. You look at the teams that have had coaching staffs together for a long time; they tend to be pretty stable, pretty well run, and tend to have good football teams. And so, I think the continuity part matters. I think it's the consistency of it all, from the schematics to the personality, to working together, to working with the players. It's unique and rare, and I'm really happy that it's worked out that way, because I feel great about where we are going into our 5th year.
What is it you're looking to see out of the rookie wide receivers in camp?
Well, it's going to be a lot more physical than they're used to, so it's going to be a little bit of a change for them. I think just to play against the different styles of defense you play against, the physicality of the players you're playing against will be a little bit different than what it was in college. So a guy like Andre, who played at Princeton, it's going to look different than it did at Princeton, but you hope that their training and the fundamentals and techniques transfer over and they rise to that occasion. So that's going to be really fun. I'm excited about that, to see those guys compete when the pads come on and play NFL football. It'll be fun.